And hello, everyone. And it's been a few weeks. Welcome back to another session of Flames the Divine. Last time, and Silo, what happened last time?
We got our ass handed to us by blood. And I yanked something out of Talos, and that's what I remembered. I also arrived late, remember that.
Yes. So, to fill in some of the gaps, so you came into so you were hiking your way up the plateau towards the temple, and you came across well, basically what amounts to sort of a checkpoint in some of the ruins on the plateau. You dealt with some of the uh, some of the guard gnolls and found an idol made out of bones, which you proceeded to then smash. This unleashed some sort of a sentient. You well because you smashed it because you determined it was weakening the wards around the plateau and lowering its defenses. Now, when you smashed it, of course, it unleashed a sentient blob of blood, which then proceeded to take control of Talos's body, and well, as Scylla put it, kick all your asses. It's ultimately, though, you were able to defeat it. The blood is now staining all your clothes, and you decided to pull out and head back to the camp. And that is where you have left off. Oh, also, Evan introduced you to her new friend, as it were.
We also met back up with the person we rescued.
No, you know you are bunking up with Talos' family again.
No, we also met back up with the person we rescued.
You did meet back up with her. She explained exactly. Yeah, she said basically you decided that she would explain everything to you once you had all gotten a proper rest.
Yep.
So, morning. So, you sleep overnight. Morning. Morning comp. And you all wake up. Yeah. And I want and as you wake up, I want you all actually just to roll. I'd like you all to roll all perception checks. It's just to see who notices this first.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. All right.
Man, I don't know the shit.
Yeah. Talos, you actually noticed this first. So, yeah, like when you shoved, basically just shoved your blade through the creature's head, and it exploded. Like the blood splatter got all over all your clothes, right? Well, looking at it now, you notice that the blood splatter, like the bits of blood, the blood that splattered all of your clothes, appears to have moved, almost like it's coming back together.
Yeah, Celos recognizes this. Oh, damn it.
Hang on, am I supposed to be up with the up there?
No, you're supposed to be with the others. Like you're all bunking. Yeah, like I believe it was Silo, Talos, and Gregor who got it all over their clothes.
This is why you should have had a bath.
I should. Yeah, I should have. I just was. I had a lot on my mind, if I am being entirely honest.
We had a very long day.
Go and have one now.
Long. Yeah.
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 Like as you examine this thing, like judging by judging by like how much it moved overnight, it'll probably you probably have about another day before it all comes back together.
If we wash this off, how do we know that it won't? Isn't it going to find its way back to itself again?
I'm ready for round 2. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let's all wash ourselves, get our clothes cleaned, and then we'll touch base with gonna need to refresh my memory on some of the NPCs. Give me a minute. His name was Creon. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Like whenever you need, whenever the tribe needs to walk themselves, they kind of just use the river.
Yeah, which means even if the blood does form back together, it's not going to be right in the middle of a camp.
Okay, good. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll each take turns having a bath. So hopefully you're not shy.
Oh, CeeLo already left.
Yeah, like what? Sorry, what was that? What was that like last remark?
I was just saying CeeLo. Oh, I was just commenting that CeeLo had already left.
Oh.
CeeLo does that. CeeLo does CeeLo things.
Yeah. Now, now, the important to note that it's in your clothes. It's not just on your body. Now, when you roll, now here's of course the. Now, let me just look something up.
Fucking phone. But yeah, Talos sighs and he says, "Rudy,
Yes?
after we finished washing up for the morning, would you mind if I bothered you for a moment? I need someone to share my thoughts with."
Very well.
Okay, so now you're trying to get blood out of clothes, Silo, and well, I'm sure you know that's not easy.
Yes, because I have murdered before.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So how?
What role? I mean, like, I'm gonna let you try it anyway, though. What role would this be?
It's actually not that hard. You just have to get some detergent and then scrub. Like, even just some soap would be fine enough, and you just scrub it and then let it dry for a bit, and then you scrub it again, and it only takes a couple of goes.
Have we got soap here?
Well, tell you what. In that case, roll intelligence to see if you had the foresight to bring it.
That's gonna be a funny one. Oh, okay. 12 is not bad.
I mean, you can make it difficult if you want. I'm just saying that it's actually not that difficult. I'm not saying you have to follow logic.
Yeah, so I'm I'm gonna say overall, Silo, you scrub at your clothes really, really hard, and you just can't seem to figure out why it's not working. There is a reason why I already knew it was going to be a little bit harder than usual for reasons that will become clear soon enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. You would have needed at least a 15 to get that blood up.
Damn.
That's playing harsh on my intelligence. Alright, well, I just walk on back out after to finish taking the bath.
Dump that stat at your peril in my game.
Oh, you're back rather quickly, CeeLo.
Did you get all the blood out?
I can't get it out.
The blood stains are still quite visible on our clothes.
Have I got a change of clothes at least?
I mean, Silo, you're wearing like the green cloak. Like right now, you're wearing the green cloak that the cartographer's guild gave you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, you still have I assume you're wearing that like separately from your old outfit.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you do you still have your old outfit with you?
I would assume so, but
Yeah. So yeah, you've got to change clothes then.
okay. Yeah, I gotta change the clothes, but I'm not sure it'll be helpful. We can't remove the blood at all anyway.
Well, at least at least it wouldn't form on top of you when it comes back.
True enough, I suppose. Danae, do you know if old Creon happens to have any sort of liquid detergent to get this stuff out?
I mean, wait, no, wrong voice. I don't. I mean, there's no telling what that old man has. Maybe. I mean, if it's any kind of magic thing, he's the best person in the camp to ask anyway.
So well,
what exactly happened?
well, and my apologies, we were all too tired to talk about it the other night, but basically, we fought a monster made out of blood, and
Yeah.
it seems as though whatever's left of it on our clothes is beginning to move.
Oh, well, that's not good. Yeah, go see Creon.
Should all blood-covered parties go see him now?
Well, before we do, Talos looks to Rudy, and he says, "Could you try prestidigitation to see if that may get rid of it?"
Sure.
Cleaner soil and object no larger than 1 cubic foot. Yeah, this is going to be larger than one. This, unfortunately, is larger than 1 cubic foot.
Well, can she just keep Cassie until she gets all of it?
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard. I've heard. The bottom line, I need is is no prestidigitation is not going to work on this, for this is a magical thing that she's trying to get rid of.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, wouldn't it just die if that worked?
And yep, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, if that worked, then it would also be an instant kill button for slimes. Yeah, trust me, this creature has a very specific thing that can kill it permanently, and it is not prestidigitation.
But yeah, Talon says, "Well, thank you for trying at least, Rudy." All right. Well, seems as though we'll seeing old Creon in the morning. Let's
Well,
move out, everyone.
yeah.
Well, morning visit to the Mad Witch Doctor. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So gonna move you all over. And if I and like you hear and as you approach the let's see the attendant, you can just hear laughter.
Oh, this brings back memories.
I'm not surprised at all.
Creon, you in?
Huh? Oh yeah. Come in. And like you come in here, and he is stirring a cauldron. And like he's like, hey, this is gonna be excellent. And like he just pulls and he just pulls the ladle out, and like it's got a couple of bones lying in it, with the liquid, and he just gives it a sniff. No, not ready yet. So, what can I do for you? And you really should put on some clean clothes.
That's actually what
Funny
we're here to
enough.
talk to you about.
Exactly.
Like a laundromat to you?
Well, for what we may need you for, you potentially might be.
Eh?
For the sake of brevity, Talos basically recounts what happened to Creon.
Our blood's
Alright.
alive, man.
Huh. Like, give me a sample, like something.
Talos just kind of takes off the little bit of cloth around his shoulder and gives it to him.
He lays it gently on the table, like runs his hand over it, and just like taste. Oh, yep, that's lich blood. That's definitely lich blood.
Lich blood.
Lich blood. Nasty stuff.
Get rid of it.
You dunk it in holy water, which good luck finding that here.
Holy water, huh?
Yeah. Wonder where this its warlord got his hands on this stuff. Guess he's more than we thought.
Considering our battle with him, I am one to agree. Oddly enough, I think I may be able to produce holy water.
Oh, really?
It's something that's been niggling in the back of my mind ever since I left the valley. I've somewhat ignored it, but I can't exactly deny that I may have intrinsic knowledge of how to make it.
Show me. That is very clearly phrased as a command. Like he is using his teacher voice now.
All right, and obviously, Talos, he begins to show at least how he would make holy water. It's pretty clear that he's sort of just feeling it out, but obviously, he does what you'd expect. He gets some gold. Well, grabs some well, he grabs some silver pieces and uh, actually, does anyone have any silver pieces? They don't. Well, sorry, I should ask. He would have powdered silver in his little hut, would he?
Yeah. By the way, before we go any further, out of character, what are you planning to do exactly here?
Uh, well, it's not necessarily using the ceremony spell because I don't have that prepared. It's just more of him showing Creon how he would do it.
Okay, click on the ceremony spell.
I did rename it to Leon and Rights, but you can't.
Okay.
And but yeah, it's transform. But yeah, it's transform water.
Huh. Let me look at that.
I did rename it to Radiant Water because
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Interesting. And you just know how to do this?
If I'm being entirely honest, it's been something I've been struggling with since I left with the Valley. Ever since I left, as you've no doubt seen, I've been gaining these strange powers, and it just, well, it's helping me further along my goals, but at the same time, it unnerves me.
Hmm. And here I thought you didn't. Like he gets a mischievous look in the eye, and then all that fuss about not wanting to sell your soul to a mysterious Fey Queen.
I have not sold my soul to anyone.
That's
That
what
sounds
they all say.
that sounds lovely, actually.
But like as not,
You see, wait, no, and he just points at Hilo and says, "She gets it."
Alice just shrugs. The point being, if I could make holy water, then this would be how I would do it.
Well, can you do it right now?
Okay, so DM, if Talus really forced it, would he be able to make it, since it's not a prepared spell?
And you did not prepare the spell, so you cannot do it.
But considering it's a first level spell, if he took 1 hour, if he took 1 hour, could he prepare it by swapping out another spell?
You're not really. Well, if you're not really doing anything else, then I'll allow it.
Right. But yeah, Talus just says, "Well, as long as you're fine working on your teeth whitening brew there, then I'll be back in an hour."
I can't really get into it. Yeah, like I can't really. I can't really get it to work right though. Yeah. Teeth are naturally supposed to be a little bit yellow. My ass.
But yeah. I will say, for about an hour, since he's not doing anything, Talus will try and get that going. If anyone wants to do anything else, then go right ahead.
Alrighty. Still would one around the village and just see what's going on here and poking our head where maybe it wouldn't want to be in.
Well, there aren't really any restricted areas in the village, but you do see that a lot of the warriors and sentries are keeping more of an eye towards the north than last you remember.
I'm gonna investigate the north.
Okay. Roll investigation. And actually, well, investigation and perception. Well, or perception, like whichever one you want.
Alrighty. I will roll perception. I think.
All right.
Yeah. It is a 4. I also have low wisdom.
Yeah. So, yeah, look at the north, you don't really see anything.
Okay. She simply shrugs and gets bored and then just has Hope fly around and see what's going on in the area.
Yeah. Well, have Hope roll perception then.
And before it's another 4.
This is why I got Hope.
Yeah. So, yeah. You. Hope, so Hope flies around and Hope spots a few. Hope spots a few gnolls just in the distance.
Oh.
Not many, just a few. They're all scattered about. They don't seem to be doing anything yet, just watching.
I still don't like it. I'm suspicious hippo now. Gonna grab Gregor real quick. Hey, Gregor.
Hey, what's up?
So, I noticed there's some gnolls in the distance up north.
I see. I mean, they're probably mad we killed their blood thing.
Yeah, I think they might be scouting. Should we handle it?
How many of them are there?
How many did I see, DM, before, and with Hope's eyes?
Well, let's find out. You only saw. With Hope's eyes, you only saw 2, but of course there are you assume there's probably more.
Okay, I only saw 2, but a lot of them are probably hiding a lot more thoroughly.
Well, it might be. It may be unwise to just suddenly charge them. We don't know. We don't know how many there are, or how prepared they are.
As you explain your cowardness, Silo just puffs her cheeks, annoyed.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought a cleric was supposed to be a person of battle.
Right. All right. Okay. Sure. Maybe you would be okay.
Okay, that's all you had to say. Also, I'm gonna go grab Rudy. Hey, Rudy.
Face grabbing breakfast.
Dang, okay. I didn't even see that. Oh, let's see. Should I alert the town? I'm pretty sure they know this since
they're watching them.
Yeah, to a degree. I'll let Talos know at least, but he seems busy at the moment.
Yeah, at least, yeah, we should probably wait for him to finish preparing that spell.
Sounds like a good idea.
You don't want to throw him off his concentration.
But would it be cooler if we did it without Talos?
Do you think he'd mind?
Oh, 100%. He'll be furious at me. Yes,
Well, I'm
stowed
sure.
away.
Well, I mean, we don't. We don't necessarily. We could probably do it without Talos.
I don't know. I'm not much of a real killer. That if you get what I'm saying, I do a lot more effects on the battlefield. So
More. I am more of a ranged fighter myself.
yeah, if we go charging, we might lose. Decisions.
Well, we still have. How long is it? How long has it been?
At this point, I'd say it's about half an hour.
Okay.
We still have half an hour until Talos is done with his spell, and then I guess he'd probably have to go make the holy water before he can do anything.
Right. I suppose I'll just have Hope fly around and just be a scout. Alright, Hope. Go up this guy and just keep seeking him out.
Let us know if they start approaching or something.
Yeah.
Like just like Hope just like chirps and chirps and like flies away.
Okay. Until we use his senses to look around. Whenever, if that's ever relevant.
And of course. Okay. In the meantime, what's anyone else doing?
Hey, face back.
Yeah, sorry if you heard any noises. Apparently Discord decided not to use my mic, but use the video camera's mic.
I didn't hear anything.
Nope.
I didn't hear anything either.
Good,
You're good.
We were just talking. We just saw Gregor and CeeLo were just talking about how there's a bunch of gnolls up north. They're just kind of like hiding and just kind of hanging out.
Did you tell the head Leonin lady?
No, I thought about charging him by myself.
Oh yeah, we probably could have. That probably would have been a good idea.
Maybe you should go do that then.
It was mostly CeeLo's idea.
Wow! Instantly cowardly throwing me under the bus. I got you now. I'm gonna go up to the matron.
We're heading to talk to the matriarchy, Wedward.
The matriarch. Yeah.
All right. I'll move you over. Yeah, so you arrive there, and
wait, why is Talos also here?
Like, oh, actually, no, wait. Yeah, Talos is still doing his thing. So you arrive there, and Briseus is actually outside, like just being like right now being just tended to by a healer. And Zior is inside looking at basically a large map of the area.
Still lets out a soft sigh. And she clears her throat for a moment before entering. With addressing herself first. May I come in?
You're like she snaps her fingers like as if trying to remember your name.
Oh, I'm forgetful. My name's CeeLo.
I don't think I ever actually got your name, and thank you. Yes, Salo, what can I do for you?
Yes, I actually been scouting around the area, and I am seeing some nobles up north, nearby.
And yeah, and yes, we noticed. It's they've been in uh and they've been having their eyes on this camp all night.
Interesting. You think it's for a little rescuey?
That does seem likely.
I guess we
What are
should
you
hurry up.
planning to do?
What? Nothing. Oof. I don't know yet. And we don't. We need. I need more information before I can act.
That's the curse of the leader, I suppose. Why don't we act in your stead then? Get that information for you.
Well, if you can find anything, I won't say no. By the way, speaking of our little rescuee, she did want to talk to all of you.
Yeah, so with waiting for Talos, he's currently a little preoccupied, but it should almost be time. I'm gonna check on Talos after we're done talking.
Yeah. Good. I'm gonna say at this point enough time I must pass that Talos. You can, you're now you've got the spell prepared.
All right, and you know, probably bartering just a little bit with Creon. He gets the powdered silver he needs and starts making the holy water.
Right, and to my knowledge, Age Paladin. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, like he lets you have it mainly because he just wants to see how this is about to work. So, so you cast ceremony, or Leonin writes. It's like, and well, you go ahead and describe exactly what happens. What do you do?
Well, what Talos does is alongside some water, obviously he got from the river. He begins to gently pour the powdered silver into the water and swirling it just a little bit so that it all sinks to the bottom. And after he's finished with that, he begins to speak in the Leonin tongue, as it looks like he is casting a spell with his hands, gently on the vial of water. Basically, what he's chanting, it basically amounts to for the glory of fire. Well, basically amounts to for the glory of Firemane for for so that we may ever blaze into battle, yada yada yada, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like kind of like almost like war cries, I imagine. But sort of done in a very like I said, low chanting tone.
And all right. And as you do that, the water just slowly starts to glow orange, almost and like very similar to an actual fire, just for a moment, and then the glow fades away, and it just looks like perfectly ordinary water again.
There, I I believe I've done it.
And like, Creon is like just taking notes on sort of a tablet. That was divine magic.
Certainly is no surprise, I suppose.
Well, dump it on the blood. Let's see if it works.
All right. Talos does just that.
It's like you hear. And so, the effect is immediate. Like you just dump it all on the all on the war capelets, I guess. And the blood, the moment you touch it, the blood is just like sort of all the blood sort of just evaporates off. And Silo and Gregor, you both see this just suddenly happen too. And you swear, in the back of your minds, you all just hear, and then it's gone. Well, that seemed to work.
Seems like it. I really don't know how to feel about this.
Well, I mean, don't start preaching or anything, and don't think it should be too big of a problem for anyone here.
I suppose not. It's just I don't know how this happened. I have not spoken with any gods at all. I've not even prayed.
I mean, I don't know. Some gods might take the. I don't know how gods think. Maybe they think you're playing hard to get.
That is a disgusting notion.
And gods are disgusting. Gods are disgusting creatures. Is my boy, and he just pats you on the shoulder.
Well, I'm sure from that well, I'm sure from that wailing that my companions would have heard it already, so I believe I shall reconvene with them. Thank you for allowing me to borrow some of your powdered silver.
Of course. I can learn to do that.
I would scarce begin to, well, I would scarce know where for you to begin.
Wonder if it's possible to mug a god.
Talos just on that note, Talos just leaves the tent.
Yeah.
Does he know where we are?
For the sake of brevity, I'd say he quickly asks around, and he could probably guess where he is. Everyone.
Yeah. By the way, it's a good thing. Thing you caught that day. It would have reformed in another day. That creature, the Necricor, it reforms in 1d10 days. I rolled it after the last game, and it came up as a 2.
Yeah, damn.
Ooh.
Yep. The only, holy water is the only thing that can permanently kill it.
It won't be coming back at least.
But yeah, Talos makes his way out of the mountain, says hi to Bundy, and joins everyone. Ah, there you all are.
Oh hey, good, you're here. Now we have the whole crew together. So
my apologies for that. I was well, as you all know, I was taking care of some lich blood.
And like Zior's looking at you in shock, like lich blood. Never mind, I do not wish to know. Now that you're all here, are our guests wishes to talk to you? Like,
Oh, yes.
yeah, Briseus like sort of stands up and walks over, and like you can see like she's still limping a bit. It like she's still like she's not back up to full just yet. In so lich blood that matches with. I'm hearing an echo.
Hold on. Hello? Any echo? Hello?
We won't
hearing
know
an echo.
until Edward talks, but I think it was Neku.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay, so now that you're all here, first of all, in case I did not say it before, I'm very grateful to you five for setting me free. And you speak of lich blood. What exactly did that he did those creatures do to my plateau?
Simply put, there was a totem made of, well, what appeared to be bones, and when we destroyed the totem, not only did it explode, but it also formed some kind of monster made out of blood that controlled me.
That fits with it's rather well with the horrors I have seen this laid on summon. And whatever he is far more than he appears to be.
Oh, that there's no doubt. When we fought him, we threw everything we had at him, yet it seemed like none of it hurt him.
And yes, well, I stuck around. Well, destroying that totem brought us some time. That at least I know what it was. As the wards around the temple are designed to keep are designed to keep otherworldly creatures out. Without it, he can only send in his gnolls to get what he needs. He himself is an otherworldly creature. That much I know. The wards have been keeping him out as well. Okay, she paused to see. I paused in case any of you guys wanted to talk, but awkward silence it is.
Is that canon?
Yes, it is. So, it is now. What I'm going to ask of you next, I need you to journey. I need your help from the five of you. I need you to journey into the temple itself, and retrieve its reliquary before Ladon gets it.
What exactly does this reliquary look like?
It takes the form of a deck of cards.
Deck of cards.
Ah, shit.
Well, of course, that is only its physical form. What it actually is a prison in of sorts it's for an ancient and powerful lich. And his strongest minions.
Now we see where the totem comes into play.
Yeah, Ladon.
It's
Leon
a trump card of
interrogated
sorts.
me many times to try and discern its location, so presumably he wants to take it and free them.
I guess it's a sort of trump card of sorts.
Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha.
You're not
I-
funny, and you should feel bad.
Oof.
Let's just, still straight face. He just gives Gregor a pat on the head.
Now, I can.
You
give
were funny, by the way. That was just Rudy being Rudy.
Oh yeah, and that sarcastic laugh was Briseus being Briseus. Yes. Now, I wish I could do more. I wish I could do more to help you get through the temple itself, but well,
Oops.
I think
Sorry.
it's pretty easy to imagine they took my keys when they captured me. So you'll have to get through its defenses the old-fashioned way.
I'm gonna roll insight. First off,
Go ahead.
I'm rolling insight on the deck of cards. And what they actually do.
Well, you don't know exactly what they do, but you don't know all the details of what they do, but you can tell that she's being honest, and you can with like their purpose, and you can tell that she's scared of them clearly.
Okay, that's enough for me to know.
At least now we know what they're after.
Deck of cards.
And now and now be be very be I can tell you what kind of defenses you will be facing, though. It will mostly take the form of large spinning metal blades and spikes.
Oh, yay.
Spinning metal blades and spikes.
This reminds me of that crypt.
Oh, good, you have experience.
We do.
Yes. Lots of it. And many people, people have gone into that temple over the years seeking treasure, in treasure or fortune or power or whatever they think is in there. I always warn them not to, and it always ends badly.
Well, the fact that you believe us capable of such a feat speaks volumes.
It's truly an honor.
And indeed, it well, it helps that I'm going to tell. It helps that it does help that I intend to tell you exactly what they're going to be running into. No offense, like you're not going in blind, and because no offense, but I've been watching over that plateau for 2,000 years, and no one and never made it past the traps.
So more giving us insight into how to avoid them.
Yes. Now, again, if and normally I would just hand you my keys and tell you where the back door is. But the Knolls took those keys. is and I sealed of the back door when the first place was attacked.
Well,
It can only
whatever.
be open. It can only be open
Oh.
from the inside.
Well, whatever you need to tell us next, I say it best be said in hushed whispers.
Then it's a good thing we're meeting in private. It's now. Okay, Rudy, that is good to know. Now, and she goes into, and she goes into detail about what exactly you'll be dealing with. If like there's a lot, there's quite a few, like apparently whoever designed this temple was very there's basically she goes into detail about what each trap is and I'll put together or like a list is for you all of I'll put together a list is for you guys as later because it's quite a bit. But
if I may,
yes,
I would like you to give me the layout for me to draw on a map. You've been to the temple before, right? You've been there for a long time.
And I did just say 2,000 years, did I not?
You did.
Yes,
So,
I did.
I would like for you to give me the entire details of the map as I draw it.
And very well. And she gives you the details again. Like I'm not going to, out of character, I'm not going to recite it to you here, or I'll give you like a proper list of every thing tomorrow. But basically, once you get to the entrance, there are the outside is basically a ziggurat with like an entrance halfway up the front, and that entrance leads to basically a big underground complex, which is where most of it takes place. From there are two hallways filled with various different traps. Like there's like spinning blood, spinning. There's spinning buzzsaws, spikes coming out of the floor, spikes coming out of the walls, some stone busts with poison darts. There's a sort of a kind of a spinning floor maze thing. Yeah. She also mentioned in a small armory hidden behind one of the spiked walls that's stuck with a few old, like very old magical weapons. And that could prove useful. From there's sort of a small water chute, more or less, that you have to swim through. That will lead you down to a lower part of the complex. And that will lead you to a and that will lead you to basically and that will lead you to basically a vestibule, as it were, like sort of a small a holy area, like a right. and a yeah, there's and like there's like basically a small chapel or a reflecting pool, I guess you would say, and it's guarded. Yet that area is guarded by a creature of some kind, like and what she describes it as a serpent made out into with flame powers, and you have and which you have is which you have to in which will basically
Basically
attack you.
serves as the basically serves as the final test, essentially.
Yeah. Uh, she says it may or may not attack you depending on if it judges you worthy or some such. Like although she seems uncertain what that actually entails. So
Very well.
Honestly, from the sounds of all that, I'm surprised he hasn't run out of the blood scout. Well, sorry, not blood scout, gore scowl. Sorry.
they they I'm and as far as I am aware, they have not made it. They have not made it that far yet. It, it, I believe Ladon's plan was well, and was to summon many dark creatures to storm the tent. But well, destroying that totem made that impossible. And well, you even and well, as I saw just now, you even destroyed its power source, so he cannot replace it. Lich blood is not so easy to come by, after all.
The fact that he was even able to come by such a thing is disturbing in and of itself.
Yes. Maybe it's the blood of the same lich that he's trying to free. I don't know. But without that totem, all he can do is throw his expendable nulls in there until they get well. Eventually, one of them. Maybe he hopes that eventually their broken body parts will jump up and will gum up all the traps and leave the serpent's belly too full for it to move.
Talos just kind of shakes his head and looks at Ziora. You would think that the Gore Scowls would have better self-respect.
They tried. They tried to rebel. Leave him. He brutally murdered the leaders of the mutiny. Like Briseus just speaks up. I saw it. They had even less luck fighting him than you did.
So as it seems, we cannot fight Ladon through conventional methods.
Well, I think it's more that he is simply too strong. Well, I don't know if that's true. It seems to me that it's more that he is simply too strong for any but the great Aegis warriors to face single-handedly.
There's a blow to the ego.
And well, I seem to recall you struggled against the blood thing. And like she's got a bit of a teasing grin to her now.
Well, thank you for all your information. If anything else comes, sorry. Go ahead.
One other thing, like once you get past the serpent, you will reach the altar itself. Of the deck of cards will be there. You'll be able to simply take it, but whichever one of you takes it, will have to be very careful. Whoever bears it, the cards will forcibly bind and themselves to you, and they do wish to be drawn.
So one of us with an iron will must make sure that they can keep themselves under wraps.
Yes. Or find a way to move it without touching it. I don't know.
I have a bag of holding.
A long stick.
I have a bag of holding.
Talus just kind of points to Rudy and just kind of like nods.
And in uh and and that and
That would
that's
count
not
as moving without touching
I
it.
I have and that I honestly do not know. I do not know if that will work. Like I honestly I do not know if you have to physically touch it or it just has to be in your possession.
I
Either
suppose
way,
we'll see. I suppose
either
we will
way,
see soon enough.
either way, take extreme care.
Either way, we should be prepared in case it does get bound to one of us.
Then it's better that I'm the one that draws them because I'm the weakest.
Talus sort of gives an unsure look at that, but he does nod with Rudy in agreement.
I mean strength what? I mean I mean strength wise, I doubt anyone has a 10 has lower than a 10 for strength except me.
Yeah, no, it's just I was just playing along with it. Like
Yeah.
Talus
Yeah.
doesn't like the idea of
So
Rudy getting possessed, but it's like, well, he thinks it's for the best.
yeah. So yeah. So basically, in mechanic terms, like whoever like a basically, I'll explain it to you right now so you get exactly what's going on. This deck of cards, as near as you can tell, will forcibly attune itself to whoever takes it into their possession.
What if someone already has 3 attunements?
It will forcibly eject one.
Fair enough.
Yeah. This is a powerful artifact you're holding around. And a dangerous one.
Either way, we can't do anything until Evan stops talking to herself.
Talking to herself. Oh.
Don't worry about
I
it.
would say
All right then.
she is
Now,
she is concerned for her home.
I suppose I can understand that. At Rosa Potionis, it used to send many pilgrims to this temple, but now there are none.
And now you find yourself with a bunch of gnolls trying to break down the door, and a very, very, well, demonic bull man trying to get what's inside.
Let me ask you one question myself then.
What?
Scylla shows the key that she has gained from the temple in the past. What's this key to? Do you know?
She might. I'm gonna have her roll religion real fast.
What key is this again?
That one, you know, that one in the like the like shrine that you kind of stumbled across right before Chaos joined.
Ah.
Let's see.
The one surrounded by the giant ant things.
Right.
13. Like, she examines it very closely. I do not know what its purpose is, but it was definitely made by my goddess or a servant thereof. If I can see the proper essence, I guess you would say.
This was made by.
Artoon, yes.
Huh.
Well, or a servant. I do not know if the goddess made it herself.
Right. All right.
But and yet it has symbols of Sylvester all over it. Curious.
Yeah, that's what I was
Made
a little
by-
confused on.
And made by my goddess for her.
She looks over to Gregor next. Do you have any idea?
Gregor, go ahead and roll religion, because
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
you're okay. Despite the heat in the area, because you're in basically sub-Saharan Africa in the middle of the summer, you actually know this story. Like you now have some idea. This key, like you're not sure if it's the same one, but basically, the story goes that Sylvester herself built a great vault to basically house and protect her greatest treasure. Yeah, you're not you're not sure if it's true, and this is not what, and this is not, and this is not exactly what you were sent here to find. But this is one of several keys. This could be one of several keys meant to open that vault. Like, if this is what you think it is, like when you're done, with your own mission here, you got to bring this back to and back to Derek, like pronto.
Well, certainly interesting.
Yeah, I assume you explain all this to them.
Yeah.
A key to one of the greatest treasures made by Sylvester.
Maybe it's the key to creation.
I wonder. For now, though, I want to keep it in close hands. It's a very important treasure.
Well, since we're waiting for our friend to finish talking to themselves, why don't we deal with the other problem in the room? Well, area.
And yeah, yes. I assume you're referring. Well, if you're referring to the Knolls, it is true. You like Brycia speak up. You will not be able to get back in the same way you came in. They will no doubt have twice as many guard after your little break-in.
No, not the Knolls. They aren't really an issue.
Well, no, I was about to tell you why, but then what are you talking about?
I see my brother has not been shipped out yet.
Oh. Yeah. It's going to be a few. It is going to be a few days before we see another. Before it's going to be. It's going to be about a week before we see another ship. Unfortunately, the black sun for this month is nearly upon us.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. Eh, And and you may and hopefully you'll be able to accomplish show your. Hopefully you'll be able to be off on your way back to Sakya before it comes around, though.
Very well.
Wait. Which brings me back to my point. Like Bryceus says, you can't go through the Knoll camp again, but there is another way up the plateau. Yes, Yes, I simply need to call in a favor from an old friend. Tell me, are you? Are all of you? How afraid of heights are you all? And that is where we are going to end this session.
All right. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.